how are you guys? I'm here today to take the boys on a road trip. Actually, I should say a hole trip. I'm going to dig a hole in the ground, and we're going to Washington, D.C. You think that's a good idea? I do. You see, I can nod my head and open up my mouth all at the same time. But that's what I'm going to do. Hey guys, come on. I'm ready to go on the road trip. They don't know they're going to go inside of a hole. You think that's a good idea? I do.
Oh, road trip? That's a groundhog. He wants to put me in the ground and take me someplace. Not too sure where, but that's what he wants to do. I know that groundhog. Maybe the Delaware can go. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll send a Delaware, my cousin from Nigeria. I'm not going out there with that groundhog. Hey, I have an idea. I'll put some money outside and tell my good friend, my cousin, Calvin, to go get the money. And you know what? He'll fall inside the hole, and we'll find out. I don't know where he's going to go, but the groundhog wants to take him someplace. I think it's a good idea. Don't you think it's a good idea? Yeah, let's see what's going to happen to him. Oh, boy, I know he's going to go someplace.
Well, okay, everybody. I have to dig a hole so I can take the boys someplace. I suspect that they're coming out here now. So, let me start digging and see where it takes place. I got to dig down here. Woo! A lot of digging. Still digging right now. See you guys later.
I'm looking for some money out here. My good friend, my cousin said there was money. Hey, there's a big hole down here too. I wonder where it goes. Let's see. I'll just look. I won't fall in. I hope not. I looked at. Whoa! Hey! I felt somebody push me. Maybe it didn't. Oh, let's look down here. Let's see. Hey, look, there's an alley cat. What's the alley cat trying to do? Hey! Get away from me! Whoa!
Oh, wow. I'm right on time. Yeah. Oh. Come on up here, Calvin. Wow, I'm on time. I knew I would get here on time. Boy, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. Glad I'm here. Yeah, that's Bob the Groundhog. And we are in Washington, D.C. because we're here for the 60th anniversary of the March on Washington.
Boy, that's pretty dirty. Where am I? Bob, where are you? Oh, Bob, where are we?
We're in Washington, D.C. We made it on time for the 60th anniversary of the March on Washington.
Oh, no! Another history lesson! You guys are gonna keep me just... Alright. Okay. Bob, where are you going? If you ever see a groundhog, people, never go there. I'm gonna go down this hole again. What? Whoa! It fell down. Now I'm stuck in Washington, D.C. Oh! Hey, the March on Washington? What was that about? Maybe Mr. Antonio knows. Hey, Mr. Antonio! What about the March on Washington?
Well, Calvin, you sure do get around. I have to admit that. The March on Washington, that took place on March 28th, 1963. I'm surprised that you're back there in Washington, D.C. That's probably maybe your first time. It's a long way from Harlem. But there were some very important people, and I'll just mention, Dr. Martin Luther King, everybody knows about. There was a gentleman who represented the NAACP. His name was Roy Wilkins. He was a prominent civil rights activist, and he was very prominent in the civil rights movements from the 1930s to the 1970s. Roy's most notable role was his leadership with the NAACP, in which he held the executive title he was executive secretary from 1955 to 1963, and executive director from 1964 to 1977. And he was he's a central figure and very notable in the civil rights movement, and he helped us get a lot of legislation passed, like the Civil Rights Act and the Fair Housing Act. He was very important in all of those things. Roy Wilkins did a great thing for all African Americans and people throughout the United States. And the second person that you should know about, I'll tell you about her. Thousands of people attended the March on Washington. It was for jobs and freedom. And when I say freedom, I mean equality. And Martin Luther King spoke there, and several other people. Roy Wilkins was one of the speakers. But one of the most prominent people that was there was a woman by the name of Dorothy Heights.
Yeah, it seems like there were a lot of people there. But hey, you said thousands? That's a lot of people out there. I wonder who organized it, who put it together. That person must have been really smart. Yeah, who did all that? Yeah, who was put it together?
There were several organizers of that event, but the one that stands out, like I was trying to tell you before, Calvin, was Dorothy Heights. Yeah, she was a woman. She was born in 1912, and she got accepted to Barnard College in New York. But she was denied entrance because of an unwritten policy of admitting only 2 black students per year. So they had too many black students, and they couldn't admit her. So instead, she went to New York University, earning an undergraduate degree in 1932, and she got a master's degree in psychology. And the following year, she got another postgraduate degree at Columbia University. And she was also at the school, the New York School of Social Work. And she did a lot of work there, too. And she was also a director of the YWCA.
She sounds like a really smart person, but like I said before, she organized it? Wow! You can get a lot of people here. I wonder what she did.
Although she did not speak, she was called, she was not called on to speak at the March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom. She served as one of the chief organizers for the gathering, becoming a key part of the demonstration's success. And she also acted as an ambassador for the Lone Women's Organization during the event. Additionally, Heights developed many international voluntary programs in the NCNW in Asia, Africa, Europe, and South America.
Hey, I know what that is. That's the National Council of Negro Women. They did work in Asia, Africa, and Europe. Wow! Hey, I better get home. Gotta eat dinner. Thank you, Mr. Antonio. I learned something about a march on Washington that took place 60 years ago. That's a long time. see the groundhog. Oh,